It's a crazy story for you right here from the Daily Mail. Armed Florida man hides in his own closet to confront a squatter who took over his home while he was traveling in New Zealand for 7 months. Ooh, this is nuts. The unidentified Ocala homeowner told authorities he returned to his property on Spring Lake Road on June 9th and found it trashed and burglarized, saying several items were missing. He then devised a plan to confront the alleged squatter himself, spending the night inside his closet inside his home. When the man's alarm went off at 8 a.m. the next morning, the homeowner said the squatter, who has been identified as 26-year-old Zamoy Brown, peeking inside. He then allegedly fired a shot in an attempt to get Brown to leave. This is a squatter right here who was met by the Second Amendment and fled the property. According to the affidavit obtained by Fox 35, when the homeowner came face to face with the man who had been squatting his home, he shouted Brown to leave. He shouted at him to leave. But the two began to argue about who actually owned the home. Marion County Sheriff deputy said, "This is crazy. I could only imagine what that argument was like. The squatter loser going back and forth with the homeowner, trying to say that he owns the home, that he lives there. This is crazy." At that point, the affidavit says the homeowner used his Beretta handgun to fire a shot at his front door in an attempt to get Brown to leave. The squatter left and called the police, saying he was shot, and claimed he owned the home. Unbelievable nonsense right here. Sheriff's deputies eventually tracked down Brown and found he had been in possession of a rock-like substance, which tested positive for methamphetamine and marijuana. He was arrested on charges of misdemeanor trespassing, misdemeanor possession of marijuana, and felony possession of a controlled substance without a prescription. He then allegedly told authorities he had been living at the home for a few months, that he was the only person staying at the house. Here goes the house right here. He claims the windows and doors to the house were unlocked when he first arrived at the home, which he said was vacant for 3 years. But Brown denied stealing items that the homeowner reported missing. I don't know. I'm pretty sure. My opinion is that this home was locked. The guy, he's has a history of criminal activity. He found a way to get inside and trash the place and decided to live there and call it his. This is not the first time Brown has been arrested. However, with records obtained by DailyMail.com showing he has a criminal record dating back to 2014, previously arrested on grand larceny, resisting a police officer, and other trespassing charges. In 2020, he was also charged with giving a false name to law enforcement when a sheriff's deputy pulled over a car with a passenger that reeked of marijuana. Brown told a deputy at the time that his name was Jack Barnes, and he had no middle name, according to Oakland News. He also didn't know his social security number. Brown claimed he was from Mississippi, then been in Florida for a few months, had no Florida driver license or other means of identification. So the squatter was booked in jail and now being held on a $4,000 bond. Now, on Twitter, there have been people talking about this or responding to this story, saying that, hey, good job on the homeowner for taking action and shooting at this guy, getting rid of the trash. Shot at the door as a warning shot. Hey, leave my home. The guy took off and got arrested. Now he's in jail on a $4,000 bond. A lot of people came to the defense of this homeowner, saying that these laws. This is another way that our way of life is being impeded on. You let these squatters come into people's homes, and all of a sudden they have rights. I don't know the laws exactly, but I know that there are people who squat inside homes while people are gone, like this story here, and they have rights, and they don't want to leave. I'm sorry. If your name is not in the house, if you don't pay the mortgage there, whatever, you don't have rights to it. If you come in and squat in somebody's home, that home is not yours. That's the way the law should be. But unfortunately, we have some laws that are truly unfair and very strange. And this young man, this loser guy was he's claiming that this house is his. But good job on the owner for confronting him. This is what the Second Amendment is for. You are able to use it to your advantage in self defense. He saw that he plotted against this guy, slept in his closet, woke up at 8 o'clock in the morning, and saw this bum inside the house, and got rid of him. So good for him. But maybe he's gonna have more security. Maybe have a better alarm system, more locks. I don't know what he's going to do next if he's gone for that long. But hey, I'm glad this guy took action, and that's the Second Amendment act right there. All right, guys, thanks for listening. Like and subscribe. I'll see you next time. Thank you. Take care. Oh, also, it helped that this guy was in Florida. That's one thing. If he was in California, in Los Angeles, it might be a different story. I don't know. All right, guys. Have a good day.